So, as I said, there's a lot to cover. So, today's agenda is very busy, but here's a flavour of what I'll be going through on this webinar. Some of these points will be brief updates and others will go into a bit more detail. So, without further ado, I'm going to start by giving you a really brief history of marketing. So, marketing has undergone huge shifts over the last 50 years. In the 70s, TV advertising became mainstream, with companies devising clever catchphrases, many of which we still use today, even though the adverts themselves may well have changed quite considerably. Moving into the 80s, that was really the birth of Microsoft, and marketers became more savvy with databases, and direct mail was big news, as was coupons and membership cards. So moving away from websites and on to Google. Google is still very much king. Google has over 85% of the search market share, and it is undoubtedly the most popular search engine, even with people using the phrase Google it rather than search for it nowadays. Now, you don't need to understand the ins and outs of how Google works, you'll be pleased to know, but it is important to know that Google is continuously evolving and rolling out updates, some quite small and some very large. The larger ones will require a little bit of reading up on, or if you have a marketing agency or a digital provider, then they should be updating you on the headlines of those updates and adjusting their strategies accordingly. And coming back round to TikTok. So TikTok has seen huge popularity all around the world, and it's predicted to reach 1.5 billion users by the end of the year, which is just huge. The TikTok shop has really taken off. In the UK, the average user makes 10 purchases a year from the TikTok shop, and Gen Z are almost doubling that, making 19 purchases a year. Now, the success of the TikTok shop is really down to the influencers that use the app, promoting products and offering discounts with a really quick and easy link to the shop. Creators are then rewarded by TikTok for the amounts of purchases that they drive,